Hi guys, welcome to Bookish Shayla. Today is day 5 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And we have this super fun sketch by Crystal Barrett. I was hoping that I would have a die cut that I could just stick on there, be done, because if you've watched my last few days videos, you know that I'm doing these kind of in a hurry because I'm going out of town for a few days. And but I didn't have a cut file. I had one not too long ago that would have been perfect, but when I did my weekly product focus of cut files, I used it. So instead, I actually really like the way this turned out. So it all worked out for the best. Instead, I drew a circle. I used my Creative Memories circle cutter, the big one, and I just went inside it and then would move it and do it again and move it and do it again. Anyway, so I did that. And then I was like, okay, so what am I going to do for the little leaves that are round? I have recently discovered that I didn't discover it. I've known it all along, but I have a ton of these Prima flowers from back in the day. So I grabbed out the colors that I wanted to use and I sprinkled them around. Then I took these flat back jewels or flat back pearls and I put them in the middle, and you can still see that because the glue is still drying. These are pictures from Easter back in 2012. They're very pixelated. I've worked with some of these before when the photographer sent them to me, and then I never opened them or downloaded them. Then when I finally did years later, I realized that they were super pixelated and there wasn't anything I could do about it. So I'm just living with them because they are super cute pictures anyway. But this is my daughter and son. We had a little Easter photo shoot, and these are the pictures. So I've cut them down a little bit. Then I backed them on this close to my heart paper. What's the name of it? Penelope from 2015. And the yellow paper that I backed behind the white is also from that collection, and some of my embellishments that I'm going to use. So let me glue this down while I tell you my product focus for this week. I just finished with Christmas, and this week my product focus is going to be chipboard pieces. If you watched yesterday's video, you know that I have a drawer of just random chipboard. A lot of them are alphabets, but not all of them. And so I pulled out some of them to go with the kits that I made up for 30 days of sketches. And that is what I'm using this week. And so I will show you. They were white and they had this embossing on it, so I covered them. I have 3 butterflies and a flower. Now, these colors are a little brighter than the flowers, but I'm fine with that. Anyway, so I colored them, and then where it was embossed with this slick stuff, the color didn't go on there, so it left these really fun things. Now, I'm going to tell you, for most of it, the things that I'm using on my pages, the chipboard that I'm using, what I don't use, I'm either going to give away if there's a whole bunch of it, or I'm just going to get rid of it. I never use that drawer. It was kind of like the vellum drawer, but when I went through the vellum drawer, there were several things in it that I still wanted. This, there's just not much left, and so that I would use, and so I'm going to go through it after this week, get rid of a lot of stuff, and then I will have hopefully an empty drawer. So in her sketch, she has some looks like tags sticking out over here. I think I'm actually going to put them up here because I don't have a lot of room, or maybe on this side instead. I don't have a whole lot of room on this side because my pictures are kind of big and my circle's a little smaller than her circle. But in this collection, there were some cut aparts, and so I just cut apart a couple. This was actually a scrap, and I was like, well, I can use those for my tag tops. Let me get my tag. My tag. I just want the very top of it to show. Actually, or do I want, yeah, I don't want the flowers on this one to show. So just gonna stick this in here. Maybe. I'm struggling today. This is what happens when I try to do things quickly. And I just want the top of this. Ooh, nope, that's not gonna work. I should have done it the other way. Hold on, let me trim it down. I don't think that's going to work. It's gonna show too much of the white. Let me see, can I tuck it in there enough? I don't think so. Nope, okay, so that one's out. That's okay. That's okay. I may just not. There we go. That one did well. So I can put it in here. Like I said, I think I'm going to put these on this side just because I have a little more room on this side. I love doing 30 days of sketches. I loved doing Follow a Sketch February. That was the first time I had done, I think I had done some of those, but it was the first time that I did a lot of them. But March is just always such a crazy, crazy month that, and I forget that. And so this is the first time that I'm making videos while I'm doing that. And I'm like, oh, yikes. Okay, so let me show you, besides these, which they have a big embellishment here and then one up here, I think I'm going to do, actually, I don't know. It's going to put the flower, but it's, of course, I had a pink by a pink. And then a butterfly and the butterfly. And then just do the purple butterfly up there, maybe. Or maybe I should just do the flower up here and then do all 3 butterflies down here. I don't know. I do have some other things, so let me show you those. I have some stickers. Let me open this one first because it's, I don't like the green by the green because you can tell how different the 2 green colors are. So these are called the compliments. There are stickers and then there's some vellum pieces. So let's see what I have in here. And I have another bag, but I would like to use up this one that I've already used some, or I'm not going to probably use them up, but I would like to use these first, I'll say. Okay, so for my title, I could have spring, I could have grow, I could have happiness is here. I could do spring is here. Then I have some labels. They do have some labels like over here. I may, their titles here. I think I'm going to have to put my title up here for room. Should I do grow with love or spring is here? I hardly ever do spring pictures. So I think I'm going to do spring is here. Still have a little piece in there. Now this is going to go in my son's album. These, I've already scrapped all these pictures for me. So I didn't want to make it too pinkish and purple, but I mean, he is not one of those guys. They're like, oh, I can't wear pink or purple. I'm a boy. He just wore whatever he wanted to wear. And a lot of times he really likes, he's kind of a clothes horse like his mom. He really likes dressing up and stuff. And so he wore pink and purple and stuff. He still does a little, not nearly as much as he used to, but growing up, he didn't care. Which is very unusual for where I live. Spring. I'm going to layer this. I have some labels. I think I'm going to layer them up and then put this on here just because it's kind of a dull color. And so this will help bring it off that white since my background is white. Spring is here. There we go. All right, I do have a little birdie. I'm going to put it somewhere because, you know, where else am I ever going to use a little birdie? I'm tuck him under this flower here. Like I said, I'm just kind of trying to use up some of these. I have some eggs, and since it was Easter, I think I'll put them down here. I have a little frog. Why not, right? Might as well. Again, when am I ever going to use a frog? Wish they weren't all green. Apparently, I don't like to use green. I think I'll put my little froggy here. Okay, and then I have one little white flower, which isn't going to do well. So that's all those. So let me look through these really quick. An umbrella, a little leaf that I could poke out. Some hearts. Oh, what's this one say? This says hello. Could say hello, spring is here. I think I'm going to put this down here underneath the eggs. I have an arrow with a heart. I have some more hearts I could put around these up here. I know I don't have to use all of this stuff, but I'm just... Now, since I'm not using any of the butterflies down here, there are some vellum butterflies that I think I'm going to tuck up here with this flower. You know, that really looks more like a feather than a leaf, so it's going to go away. And another butterfly and a big butterfly. Let's use the big butterfly up here and the little butterfly down here. And some more, like I said, those just look like feathers to me for some reason. Oh, there's a camera. You could always use a camera. And I think I'll put the camera here. Is that going to cover up that too much? I don't think so. Have some more hearts that I can put around. And that's it. Oh, I have one more heart. Like that. Okay. So that's all that. And I used up a bunch of this. So that's good. Considering, like I said, I still have a whole nother one. Now, for the last thing, I'll get these in here really quick. I have these, they're called Playful Puffies, and they're like glittered puffies. And there's butterflies in them too, and some flowers. So I think I'm going to just kind of dot these around on some of the circles where there's some big gaps or some kind of big gaps. Like that. I used up all the butterflies, okay? And then I think I'm going to do, I got to glue all this stuff down, but then I'm going to probably do a little splatters in the purple or maybe the yellow. I think the purple, because she's wearing a purple dress and he's wearing a yellow shirt. So I think I'm going to do it in the purple that I colored this one, just like in this corner and this corner, just to give it a little bit of something there. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really kind of I was kind of worried about this one because I was like, I just don't know what I'm going to do, but I kind of like the way it turned out. So thanks for joining me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see the rest of my 30 days of sketches, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.